Recession fears from the CBA? Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's have a look at this article written by Alex Turner Cohen for news.com.au. Well, looking at fears from CBA, a short, sharp contraction. The bank boss issues a warning. Are we looking at a recession for 2020 or 2023? Well, when you have an artificial boom, that probably wouldn't be the craziest thing. Isn't it a double dip recession we've talked about in the past? Actually, let's have a look. Do I have it here? No, I do not. I do not. Hang on. K-shaped recovery. We've got that one, and that's not working. But yeah, anyway, we'll get back to this article, guys. So, the boss of Australia's largest bank has warned that the economy is already declining and that a short, sharp contraction is on the way. So, if we have 2 quarters of negative GDP growth, that's a recession. Now, I don't care what Biden or the White House says, that's the recession. It's what everyone has used for, well, long enough, that's a recession. I know the Democrats won't like that, but anyway. So, late on Wednesday, the chief executive of the Commonwealth Bank of Australia, Matt Comyn, delivered the company's annual results. Although the CBA made an eye-watering $9.6 billion in profit over the last financial year, Mr. Comyn warned that tougher times were on the horizon. He told the Australian Financial Review that he delivered the company's annual results. He told the Australian Financial Review that he predicted a short, sharp contraction in the Australian economy. We are definitely expecting a more challenging year ahead, as we've seen in the last 12 months. However, in some good news, the banking CEO believes a contraction is almost a certainty, but a full-blown recession is less likely. So they don't think okay, we'll see. We'll see. It all comes down to consumer confidence too. Australia is in the throes of an economic crisis as inflation rose to 6.1% last month, the highest levels it's been for 20 years. And for the first time in more than a decade, Australia's central bank has had no choice but to increase the cash rate in a bid to stop rampant inflation. For the last 4 consecutive months, the Reserve Bank of Australia has increased interest rates by 1.75 percentage points. And Mr. Comyn says, more rate increases will come. Or I'm assuming he predicts more rate increases will come. And that's not a prediction. All the banks think it. Everyone expects it, guys. He told the publication his bank predicts the cash rate to increase by another 75 basis points to sit at 2.6%. The cash rate is currently at 1.85%. Once the cash rate hits 2.6%, Mr. Comyn said the economy would experience a contraction of 1.5%. He said he hoped that once the cash rate reached this point, it would be enough to curb spending, adding, "We need to see a slowdown in demand." Speaking to the ABC, Mr. Comyn said, "We do forecast recessions in the US, UK and Europe. We don't believe that it's like the outcome in Australia. Already there are signs that Australians are splashing their cash less." Mr. Comyn said their customer data showed that spending is falling for both debit and credit cards. This was significantly more for consumers who had mortgages. So people are starting to tighten their belts, and this is exactly what I've been saying for some time that we're going to see, and it's not a surprise to anyone. The increase in interest rates will increase people's mortgage payments. Even if it doesn't, they're going to start tightening their belts, and you'll see retail and discretionary spending decrease. So it's quite early post the immediate rate rise, but we are already seeing a downturn in spending across our customer base, both from debit and credit perspectives, he said. Of course, that's more pronounced with customers who have a home loan, and we expect that will continue throughout the course of the calendar year. Okay, well, let's have a talk about this. So they're predicting just a contraction of 1.5% and, not a recession. So only 1 quarter of a contraction. What do you reckon? We'll have to see. Hopefully, it'll all work out. I mean, if Australia is the only country compared to all these other Western countries that avoids a recession, there you go. I mean, it would not surprise me. Honestly, it would not surprise me at all if Australia avoided a recession. And if demand for our natural resources continued, because China and other countries keep fueling demand for these resources, and that flows through to our economy here, would not surprise me at all. I think we'll see slight decreases in property prices. I don't think it'll be as dramatic as some people are hoping. It's not going to come crashing down 40, 50, 80%. It's not going to happen. Every man and his dog in Australia will do everything they can to avoid that happening. Don't kid yourself. That's just the sad way it is. I don't know if housing's ever going to be affordable in Australia, guys. I really don't. And we'll have to see if we avoid a recession or not. Could go either way. What do you think? Let me know what you think the odds are in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I discuss here, there are a few ways you can help out. You can financially support us on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. I've actually been shopping on Amazon a lot more now. I finally caught up with everyone. I got myself Amazon Prime. I thought I'd give it a shot. Once petrol started going over $2, and then I calculated how much it would cost for me to drive and make these little purchases I need. Yeah, well, I'm going to be buying more Amazon shares, let's just say. You can also buy our pocket squares directly from us, not from Amazon, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Maybe we'll see a recession. Maybe we won't. Would you be happy or disappointed if we don't get a recession? That's the question.